Okay, I'll call the meeting to order at 3:01. Can I have a roll call?
Jerome Z's here.
There, Jane Churchville. We don't have a quorum. We do have a public hearing scheduled for 3:15, so we'll wait and see if anyone shows up. Otherwise, we'll have to table this meeting and the hearing. So we're in a waiting mode.
Reading mode, right?
Yeah, waiting mode. I guess we have to be on film, right?
This way. So who are you presenting this evening, then, us?
I don't know, that's a good question. Maybe I will just bring. Maybe it went to Dawn.
Well, maybe it did.
Then I got back too.
Oh, hi, Lorna.
How was your trip?
Oh my God. I can't even tell you, I'm like a new person from the broken one I was when I left. Oh, it was amazing. So I saw Susan.
She's
I
in the
thought I
building.
did too.
She's in the building.
Oh, yeah, because she was in the assessor's office.
Oh, she
I
was.
saw her from there, yeah. Not the assessor, she's in the
You just took
What are the
over
other
and
one?
say
tax collector.
I'm gonna say Laura's here
I'm here,
Yeah,
yes.
and we think Susan is.
She is in the
She
building.
is.
I just saw her across the hall. She was at the tech
So when did you get home, this morning?
very late last night.
Oh, last night, yeah. That's great.
Well, you're tan.
Well, I'm out in the yard a lot.
Oh.
So we opened the pool and I'm out in the yard and, you know,
I'm rarely outside,
yeah.
let alone, and I have a pool, but I'm rarely outside.
Really?
It's always, but there it was like. I didn't think about anything.
Good.
I didn't think about anything. It was just a marvelous vacation.
Good.
Cause even when I go to Vegas,
Yeah,
which hasn't been as much as I want it to be, I'm working.
right.
I'm working most of the time. And I worked a little bit. I mean, I was always in contact with Nelson or Sabrina, and that was almost daily, but that's nothing, when you're like away instead of,
They really can really grab you.
probably should run up because we don't have a quorum unless we have Susan, right?
No, you make the pool.
No, you made the quorum. But we're having a public hearing at 3:15.
Okay.
I don't see anybody.
The only agenda I saw was the public hearing.
Correct, that's it. Yeah.
And that's all
not
we're
having our
doing?
Yes, we're not having our meeting today.
When are we having a meeting?
Next Thursday, the regular one.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't post that one yet because I wanted to see what happened here.
Oh, okay. I know I made a copy of it.
What date is that?
Right.
That's our regular meeting.
Oh, all right.
The 12th? Oh, crap.
Oh, no, why, what?
I have 3:00 in Nashua.
Oh, whoops.
I can change it.
Oh, no.
No, I thought we were gonna do this because I know, I'm working on volunteers. I've been working on volunteers for years and I understand we have two applications.
Three.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
we'll
bring that
see
up at
those.
the meeting. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up at the meeting and I wanted to ask if do we want them to come in? Do we want to meet them or do we do that later?
And Miss Susan just walked by the door.
She's avoiding us.
She had a terrible fire next door. Did you know that?
I heard 400 block on Main Street.
We're right next door. Was it right next door to Sue? I think it was right next
Yeah.
door to Sue.
Yeah, Patterson's garage.
Anderson's garage there.
The railroad track.
Terry Duggan, I think, lived there.
Yeah, but I don't know them.
No, okay.
But I have an idea of the area.
Right next, you know where Sue lives?
Yeah.
Directly next door. You say Patton's garage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Didn't that just sell?
Ah, a while ago. I mean, I know
Was it a
it
while
went there
ago?
years ago, but it did sell
Right,
maybe twice since
since then.
Susan Anderson lived there.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. After she got married. I don't know, I forget her married name.
No, isn't that different Susan Anderson?
Yeah, it's well, Barbara Barbara Regan's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, I just got the notice on that one. Cause I have Sabrina notifying me every time a volunteer form comes in.
Oh, is there another one?
No, it's probably, maybe.
Picture, she's going.
Yeah, it must be because it's HDC.
Yeah.
Dororian,
What?
Dororian.
Yeah, I got his, I have a copy of that.
Maybe she forgot. Maybe she forgot.
We're being recorded.
All right, three participants.
She'll be right in.
Somebody else.
Did you remember? No.
She'll come.
She's coming. She's gonna come. I told her we had a quorum, but she was busy, but she's good. All right, so I'm unsure about what we do.
Okay, about what?
If no one shows up for the meeting, for the public hearing.
Well, you open it
Yeah.
and state what it's for and,
Hope that say nobody came.
So then what do you do after, what's the procedure after that?
Well, I didn't post a meeting for us to take the vote. Cause I
Oh.
thought there would be people coming. I mean, I sent it to like,
oh, we took, this came up the last meeting and so we had we're having a public hearing now for the certificate of appropriateness for the installation of windows on solid brick wall of historic building at 69 Main Street.
That's going as a public,
That's the public hearing
Yeah,
that's what it's
hearing.
about.
at 3:15
right,
for
because
the notice.
we don't care so much about the roof because it's
The
in
roof is-
kind, it doesn't matter, and the doors. Garage doors, I mean. I don't know what.
I would like to know what kind of doors they had on there,
Yeah,
but probably nobody remembers, so.
Well, no,
of
because
course
there was
they
a building in
remember.
front of it, right? That was the antique.
right,
one.
exactly. So nobody knows except the owner what the doors were like.
I'm just wondering if there were type of doors that closed, or were they garage doors that went up and over, or what were they, sliding doors? Yeah.
Okay, so
We would have to ask.
do you think the doors were still there?
Yes, I know they were, because I saw them, but I just didn't take. Really look at them.
After the front came down, the doors were there?
No, the front never came down. They put, the building never came. No, that's not the building that came down, Laura. The building that came down was a little bit in front of it, and that was raised. But this was a little garage behind it,
Yeah,
but they never they never took anything off it that no, it's always been the same. It's a little,
because I remember, this is way back when the assessors went in to look at it. It was the only time I met the people or went into that antique little shop. I didn't see a garage door.
Was it just a blank? Or what was there?
Well, when you walked in, there was a wall and then there was a door into the back. That
oh,
was
no,
like
no, no,
storage.
that's different. No, this is a different building. This is even a smaller one behind that one.
Yeah, I know, that was supposed to be the garage. The front of it, where you used to go into the antique shop,
Oh, you're saying.
is what was taken down. And I'm
Oh.
telling you that when I went in there,
Yeah.
there was a wall
Uh-huh.
Wall.
and then a door that went into the back that was open. Like he had stuff back there,
It was,
Oh.
like
So-
piles of stuff.
What
That's what we saw.
so there was no garage door.
Oh.
Not that I remember like a pass-through door, but then it was nothing
An
there,
entrance door,
an entrance door.
and that was it.
Yeah, and the thing that was, like maybe some wall space on the side
Yeah.
was It's just wall space. It was not a door or it was kind of like you went around and maybe there were shelves and more storage in the back. That's what I remember.
Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming.
I needed to do some other things before I got here.
Let me see.
In the
What
building.
time is it?
Understanding.
Yeah.
Is it 3:15 yet?
No,
No?
3:12. So you're right on
Oh,
time.
good.
No, you didn't miss anything yet. So your house was safe from the fire?
Yes, yeah. If there had been the wind the other direction, it wouldn't have been.
Oh,
I
it was
would've-
lucky
it would've-
weather.
it would've
Was
been-
it the house itself or the garage? Oh gee,
Mm.
oh gee.
Mhm.
Now, were the new people in the house?
They were just beginning to move in. They've been working on it.
Oh.
Yeah, they were doing some of the floors.
Oh.
They were doing the bedrooms.
That's not historic, right?
Oh, that's sad.
It is
I
historic?
believe so. It's 401. Do we have the addresses?
No, I don't.
I think that is so.
Oh, wait a minute. I do.
Pretty sure it is.
What a shame. I rode by last night and I saw them standing out, just looking at it.
Yeah.
I just went, oh my
Yeah.
God, you know, they look like a young.
Hopefully they have insurance.
Hmm.
Well, if they have a mortgage, they
They
have
do.
insurance, but depending on the work they did.
Are we taping yet?
Oh. We didn't call to order and it's,
Oh, yeah.
Do I call the
3:13.
me- Oh, it is? No, I called the meeting to order.
You could do that. you
Yeah,
did.
I did that.
And,
I don't think they're
roll
recording.
call?
I did a roll
Well,
call.
call-
We added you.
This isn't working.
Oh,
So we're all,
okay. Laura
we're all
Shepherd.
good.
So should we tell them to start?
Well, I
Well,
think
we're being recorded right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Whoever's
find-
here, did you get that? That we have already called to order and announced everybody that was here?
Yes, we started the recording at 3:01.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm trying to find it. I know I have it.
And then if there's anybody online, because it's a public hearing, and in 1 minute, they have to announce. Actually, you have to call to order the public hearing.
Right, at 3:15.
Right, and then we all say who we are again.
Right. So it's like a meeting within a meeting.
Yes.
Yeah. So what, that's District 3.
Mhm.
So here's the railroad track, so
Mhm.
I don't know what numbers are what. These are Macris numbers, they're not addresses.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that that's Christianville Place, you know,
Oh, I don't think, no.
No?
It looks like it should be.
because it looks like an inn, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where the forums would be. I don't know why there's so many spaces. And well,
So that would be, if they're in,
Hmm.
that would be you.
yes, correct.
And then Cadret?
No, that'd be Russmore. He's in it.
Rushmore.
And then Stacy there. And then Fortins is here.
Oh, that's cool. Huh.
And she knows she's in the historic district. I talked with her yesterday.
I bet everybody was warm.
Are we short of a member?
Claire's not here, she's in.
No, I mean, but no, we're not, we're
You
short.
have a quorum.
No, I don't mean a quorum. I mean, numbers of people on the committee.
Yeah, we're short 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because this person there at Fortin's house, she would be very interested.
Is her last name Milliken?
There's 3 people that applied.
Oh,
No. All right, I wanna call to the public meeting. I'm gonna call the public hearing
Yep.
thank you.
to order right now at 3:15. May I please have a roll call?
Your own mistake is here?
Laura Shepherd here.
Susan Gerken here.
And Mary Jane Churchill here.
Anyone online?
Is there anyone online? No. Is anyone reporting this other than TCAM? Hearing nothing?
Does it say 2 or 3? I can't see that.
Lost my pen somewhere.
It says 3 others online.
Oh, okay.
One would be TCAM. I don't know who the other one is.
We asked them to identify themselves.
I don't think we can.
Um,
Doesn't really
They're
matter.
not voting, they're just, they'd be like sitting
Yeah,
over
Just
here.
listening.
Pakistan. No, when you have a public hearing, everybody signs in. So
Oh.
they get announced when they're online.
Okay, so can we please have the names of the people online?
The one on the
Maybe
right
Lisa.
is Marcus N.
Marcus
N, according to the screen,
N. Is it,
Lisa.
Nancy.
is Lisa Struthers on? Lisa, are you on? She would answer.
She knows about the house.
Mhm.
She called. She called me.
Oh, she did. All right, what's the other one, Lori? I can't see.
I can't tell. Well, it has, well, you know what? We must be one. TCAM is two.
Okay, so
And that's
Marcus
the
is
third one.
Marcus and,
Uh-huh.
I don't know who Marcus is, but
Okay.
we're gonna put you down as Marcus N in attendance. So we do not have anyone other than Marcus. Do you have any questions, Marcus, about this application for a certificate of appropriateness on the property at 69 Main Street? I guess not. Okay, hearing none. All right,
Anybody have an extra pen?
I do. Well,
Okay.
okay.
Left it somewhere.
What action are we gonna take, because we can't talk about this because I didn't post it.
What's that?
I only posted the public hearing.
Right.
But you can, when you post it, there's a way that you can post it, something comes in. After you've posted it, we can include it.
That was not foreseen prior to the posting.
Right.
Oh, we're in the public hearing now. We
Yeah.
need to finish
I
that.
got this.
Any discussion with that and then close it.
Yeah, any discussion on the public hearing? Somebody here.
Well,
Yeah.
once you opened before, but it wasn't public hearing, we were, I mean,
So this is inside my meeting. This is inside the meeting, this public. So. This is a protocol for how long we keep it open? Do I have to keep it open for 15 minutes?
no, but what's the intent at the end of the public at the
I
end of the
needed,
public
we
hearing?
needed input to find out what the abutters feel and want about
Oh,
the
did you get anything in writing?
nothing. No, I sent it to everybody. I have a list of all.
Oh, the abutters. Oh, okay.
What are you speaking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
69 Main Street.
That's what the public hearing is about. You probably should have read that.
Okay.
The
Is that-
public hearing
is that in
notice
my pocket?
first.
Yeah, the public hearing was for.
Why don't you read it?
What page is it on?
It's not in their packet.
Oh,
Oh, no, I just gave you that packet so you could see District 3.
okay.
That's all. That's got nothing to do with it.
No.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
This is all
That's all.
District 3.
Okay. So do I have anything here for the meeting?
I don't
No.
think so, but I do, and extras.
Okay.
Do you wanna read the public notice?
I'm gonna read the whole.
Okay.
Okay, in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 40C, the Historic Districts Commission will hold an in-person public hearing on Thursday, June 5th, 2025, in Room 2 at Townsend Town Hall at approximately 3:15 regarding an application from Gary Shepherd for a certificate of appropriateness for the installation of windows on the solid brick wall of historic building at 69 Main Street, Townsend, Mass. Parcel ID 39490. This meeting will also be available via Zoom. We
Okay,
have no one in attendance from the public hearing. We do have a Zoom member, Marcus N., but he has not announced himself nor had any questions of us.
and no one has written any comments from the notice of the public hearing
No,
Or
I have not
comments.
received any.
and nothing from the neighbors. Okay, so now what is next? I mean,
I think we closed the public hearing,
yeah, but you can vote the appropriateness.
but I didn't put it on the agenda.
No, it's part of the public hearing.
Part of it. Oh, okay.
You know, there's a, and that's too bad because we don't have a staff person, but there is a public hearing template.
Oh,
And then it tells you what to do at each part of the public hearing. Jerry knows because we have a lot of
oh,
ton.
where do we
In
get, where
planning
do I
board.
get that?
It's right online. Or if you can't find it, Beth Faxon can get it to you. Probably Sabrina can get it to you. It's a public hearing template. It shows you instructions of how to do it, where you ask if there's any, first being, usually it's the applicant who will make a presentation first. The applicant's not there, then it's, any comments from the public. Well, and then you ask if there's any written comments, and then those are read into the record. And then after that, you then can make a motion to either approve or however you wanna, whatever the outcome is for that. But if you have no objections from the neighbors, and they happen to be the
Right,
main
right.
focus, if you will. And we did before, and I can reiterate the discussion that I had about what I remember about the back of the building. I don't know if you were here then, but my memory sometimes is short.
I was
Okay,
just
this is what we're
telling
talking about, just for.
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah, okay.
So, this is a building, it is in front, well, now it's in plain sight.
It was in back of.
Behind the gift shop at 69 Main Street. So this is, I discovered this work was being done and told the building inspector to go down and look at it.
Mhm.
The building inspector brought back the application that was never filed. And this was the situation when the builder inspector went to check it out. So the owner had already gone through with doing what he wanted to do without getting any permission from HDC. Totally changing the architectural look of this building.
But according to, Laurie, there
Oh,
was,
but that's separate. So she
They're
made,
talking about the windows
Yeah.
now.
the application has 3 issues. One is the roof. Like for like, in kind for kind. The second one is for this change architecturally, and the third one is for a garage door. So the public hearing I had only for the windows because that grossly changed, well, changed the architectural integrity of the building. And I think we should vote on things individually. One, the roof, then the windows, and then the garage door.
And but not the bricks.
Well, the bricks, he has put those bricks back on. I think the old ones.
Oh, so they don't, it doesn't look like that?
No, it doesn't look
I
like
didn't
this
get a chance to
anymore.
see.
So he finished it
Oh,
without our decisions. So I think I would like to take this individually if you want to vote on it now and take the roof first, which is in kind for in kind. And I'd like someone to make a motion to either accept or deny it for the roof.
I'll make a motion that we approve the in-kind roof for 69 Main Street. On the application dated what? What's the date of his application?
He
Just
didn't
for
date it.
reference.
It's not dated. But it came into, we have it stamped.
Stamped.
And,
Okay.
and.
Yeah.
Time.
I'll take the stamp. then.
Yeah, I want you to stamp it, yeah. April 15th, 2025.
Fine.
Excuse me.
So that's my motion on the roof.
Do I have
I'll
a
second it.
Okay. Any discussion? In kind for in kind, can I have a vote?
Gerald Mazik, yes.
Laura Schiffern, yes.
Susan Gerken, yes.
Mary Jane Churchwell, yes. Okay, so we're gonna approve and issue a certificate of appropriateness for the replacement of the roof.
Okay.
Now, may I have a motion on the garage windows to either accept or deny?
I'll make a motion that we approve the windows installed per the applications permit, whatever, at 69 Main Street.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, can we have discussion?
Okay, so where were not windows there?
No windows.
There were not windows there.
And I can't say that because I don't remember, because it was when I saw it through the whatever.
Right,
Which we
right.
can talk about the door after if you
Right.
like. I only saw wall and lots of stuff stacked,
Right.
so I can't tell you from the inside.
No.
And
Oh,
I
you
never
were
saw
in the
the
building.
outside.
You were in
I
the
was in
building.
the building.
So did you see windows in the building?
No, what I'm saying is when remember I said that there was an entry door?
Right.
And like a wall and then lots of stuff was piled up in the back. Like, so if there were windows
You
there,
didn't
I
see
didn't
it.
see it, and then I never saw the back of it. But, you know,
Yeah, you just
you
saw,
walk into the front where they had the, what you call the gift shop,
Mhm.
okay? And then there was just tons of stuff,
Mhm.
a little more organized in the front.
Mhm.
And then there was that entry door to the back that was just all full of stuff. So
Couldn't see
I
it.
can't say that I saw windows, and then I never saw it from the outside.
Do we have any pictures of that building?
What is that building?
This is a small building that was a garage building.
Just a garage?
Behind Ben Moran's.
Yes,
house.
okay. I don't know.
Well, I,
Behind the front part.
of the gift shop.
Well, that makes it kind of difficult.
Mhm.
Can I,
Well, I think one of the things we do know is.
Did he replace the bricks or was
He
it?
did, he
With
replaced
the
the bricks
bricks that were
around the
there.
window, the
Okay.
windows are the issue.
okay,
The windows are what are architecturally not correct.
okay, let me see,
Original, let's see.
let me see if there's anything on a past field card that the assessors might have as far as photos.
Interesting, okay, yeah.
Because I was in there, but I don't remember.
I don't remember a big gift shop.
I remember a little gift shop out front.
Yeah, the gift shop was out front, for sure.
Yeah,
It was
it was
behind,
When was that?
Oh, God, they just took it down.
they just took it down this year.
Oh, yes, I
You know,
remember
the
now,
little
yes.
yellow
I
building.
never went in, yes.
So, you know what, originally it was a grocery store, I think, or a little
A little package store.
package store,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
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 Yeah, and then it became a gift shop.
Mm, I never was in it, so I
Yeah, so
really don't remember what it looked like.
with that's gone now. And this became exposed when that went. So now we
Right.
have the garage that we can see from all sides, yes, Jim.
Mm.
The thing that concerns me is what is the use of this building now? What's it gonna be used for?
I have no idea. I'm gonna put this down as questions, because we are actually, it's good that we have questions, because we have no information. So what is it being used for?
And the building inspector doesn't either. They don't have any application for it.
He might now, but he didn't share that with me.
How recently were you in touch with them?
Well,
Recently enough, eh?
yeah, about probably when in April 25th, so that was what, 3
Yeah.
weeks ago? Oh wait, it's June.
Mm.
A month ago. What is building being? Oh, I see where you're going with that, Jerry. You wanna know about the purpose for.
I do.
Yeah, that's very good, because this is a dramatic, drastic 100% change in the architectural.
With the windows coming in and the door.
Mm.
Apparently there was a side door.
There is a side
Yeah.
door and another window there, but you really can't see that from the street.
No, you can't, no.
So I didn't think that was appropriate for us to
Mm.
include that
Mm.
work.
No.
Or
Especially when they had
ask
the
them
door there
about it.
anyway.
Yeah, it's
Where
not
was
really
the door there, or was the door where the garage door is? Is that a garage or what is it? We don't know what that's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a garage because he asked for garage doors.
Oh,
I think, but I'm not gonna make that assumption because who knows what. So
is this still gonna be part of the fire department things in there?
I
don't know.
know.
We don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I mean, were they going to make this like a museum area?
You mean other than the fire station
Yeah.
itself? So will this be an additional
Yeah,
museum?
which would be appropriate. But that facade is. Mm.
Exactly. Of the fire station museum, right?
Mm.
That's a good question, Susan. 'Cause that does,
Would it have changed anything if he had used, that's vinyl obvious. Correct?
I have not a clue. I
Well,
can't
that's
tell,
another
can you
good
tell?
question.
Can
I
we
was
see
just
it?
saying, if it was,
It doesn't look like.
I think it looks like vinyl, but I don't know. I mean, it could be wood. Who knows? That's why I wish somebody was here to at least give us a clue as to
We
what.
don't have a
you-
clue. I mean, we can always vote to not, issue it.
How recent was this taken?
Oh, this was just taken in April.
Okay, so it still looks like this?
No,
No,
he
he's
has
finished
since
it.
completed it.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I
since-
thought.
He's since put the old bricks back. I assume they're old bricks, but he's,
In here too?
yes.
Okay,
But that does change the look of the building, does it just change the purpose of it? That's what I want to know, what's the purpose of this building?
Okay, so we have questions of the owner.
Absolutely.
I don't know that that's would make a difference in our vote. The purpose of it, but it would be appropriate to know.
I think it's appropriate to know because it's so changed.
Mm.
Is this change necessary for the purpose of the building?
Mm.
Like with the church.
Mm.
Remember the door, that
Mm.
whole business? And we agreed at that time that we were gonna do appropriateness
Mhm.
because of the repurposing
Exactly.
of the
Yeah.
building. So I do think that knowing what it's gonna be used for is a legitimate question.
Yes.
And will influence our decision.
Decision.
I really do believe that.
Well, typically with a museum, there's a museum shop and there's more information about it. You know,
Right, that's if he's gonna do that.
that, yeah,
But remember, this is not on the fire
No.
station.
right,
This is personal to the house with
Right.
69.
right.
So, I mean, not that he couldn't do that, but
Mm.
just would, do we have a clue?
No, because the photo, which is odd in itself, of the side
On the side we're concerned with, right?
is not on. And I looked at, and she pulled two other previous field cards and it's like the same picture. But what's really interesting is that how were the awnings allowed? There were awnings on that building.
When was that picture taken?
Was it in the district at that time?
Always.
Yeah, I think that one was.
Yeah, that's original.
So that,
What do you?
and I didn't remember this either until I saw the picture. And of course, this is the part that's not there anymore.
Oh, no, I think that all this is gone, guys, and I think that's the garage.
I think that's correct.
Oh, okay,
Is this the same thing, Laura?
No, that's the main
No.
house.
that's the main one.
I thought it was too.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't, she looked for two other ones and they don't have the other side of this building.
Steve, this is something that we're gonna have to, in the future, if people here in town, is we're gonna have to start documenting.
Oh,
these
yeah.
Houses.
Yes,
Oh, absolutely, that's the whole point of my
Right.
Yeah,
mission.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
Oh, see, it hasn't been done, though. I mean, they might take a picture of the front, but it really doesn't tell you.
Right,
about
right,
the side.
right.
there are pictures that were taken a long time ago of many of the houses in the historic district.
But
Well,
where are they?
Vicky said
They're probably personal property.
Really, right, exactly.
Yeah,
personal property.
no, I would
Like
have,
here.
I've got some pictures of the house,
Of your house.
my house, yeah,
Oh,
she's there in
yeah,
their personal.
as the owner,
Their
Right,
scrapbook.
as the owner, sure.
that would have been passed down
Right.
by
Yeah.
the Fortons to the next owner.
But do you agree that this is the building right here?
Yeah, because it is set back.
It's.
It is set back.
It is set back.
So I know that I went to the whole store area and apparently this was the store area.
Oh, so you were here.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
in here, but it had a door, entry door into
Was
the
there
back
the
for
back of it?
storage.
Was there like a little breezeway or something between it, or?
Storage.
No,
For storage.
no, it was strictly, there was no door, but like an entryway.
Right.
I think there was no door on it.
Oh,
I'm just
Was it
just
big?
remembering walking through
Okay.
and looking at this space. I mean, I didn't take
Well, let me
measurements.
ask you, well, I know, but in general saying that, would you say it was just a door you walked through, or was it like a barn door that you walked through, or do you think it?
No, it was an entry,
Just an entry.
just an entry door into a space
Right.
that was open
Yeah.
and just had stuff piled all over.
Well, see, this is why I wanna know what the use of this building is gonna be.
I think he's putting a garage door on it.
that's, okay, but I think that's a legitimate question. He is putting a garage door on it, that's absolutely true. But is it gonna be for a garage
I don't know.
or a museum store?
Hmm.
You can get this with the
Thank you.
on it.
Clinton.
Well, that would make sense.
And so I think we have to ask him some
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Do we have any other questions we wanna ask him before we? About the windows, we're doing windows only right now.
The windows we're
Okay,
doing.
just doing windows.
These windows right here.
Mhm.
Well, are they?
Oh, there's,
are
You
they
wanna
vinyl?
know if they're
I don't know
vinyl,
if they're
right?
vinyl or they're wood.
there's 6/6.
Does he have any photos of showing the property previous to that? Were there windows in there?
Hmm.
I don't, I mean, I don't even remember the building,
I remember this was blank wall,
like, well, up until May, until
up until
April.
April 25th, so we know. Does owner have any photos?
So that windows will be very dark inside.
I get that, but that's where it was.
Yeah,
Right. So, okay. So what we're gonna do, can I have a motion to table this until we get the questions answered?
I so move to table it
Second,
until we have
do we have more?
more information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now the third one is the garage doors.
You took a motion, do you wanna vote?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, can I please have a vote?
I would vote to hold.
Vote to hold, so you're voting
For,
to
to have
favor.
questions
Yeah.
answered,
Questions answered, yeah.
that was the motion.
Yeah, Laura, you good with that, your vote?
Yes.
Laura
Susan?
Schifrin, yes.
Mary Jane Churchman, yes. I think that's the smart way to go. I know I was standing at the word all down. So the third one, the third issue is to, he wants to install 2 garage doors. And he wants us to choose which one,
Oh,
but
It's
I don't
ours.
think that's
It's ours.
appropriate. I think,
Well, I can understand that, but we just don't know the size of them and where they're going.
What's the purpose of it?
Yeah, because when we
Is
did it,
it gonna be storage? Is it gonna be a real garage? Is it gonna be?
well, I don't know that makes it any difference. I think it's visual. I would say it's
here are
just
the
visual.
2. He
But it really,
sent,
does it kind of go with the,
No,
the year, the date, and the?
well, that's the question.
well, a garage doors, they would have just been open.
Well, see, that's what I had said earlier.
Yeah.
I said it either open or it was on a rail, one or the other.
And when we did our house,
Because
which
they
is mine,
wouldn't have
mine's in the
they wouldn't
district,
have the.
and we did the garage, which had just been like an extension of the house. I came before the Historic District Commission, and when Bob Johnson drew up the look of it, the architectural
Right.
view, this was, so here's the garage,
Mhm.
and he had bumped it out because we needed to extend it because it was only for Model T cars.
Correct.
So it changed the look of the front of the house. So right then and there, I changed it that we bump out the back
Okay.
and we keep it all straight like that. in
Oh,
line.
okay. Oh, that was good.
So I changed it right away. I understood that, which meant a lot more work, but it does look better.
Feels like.
And then we rode around and looked to see garage doors everywhere, Ken and I, everywhere. And what we have now, so when you go by, it's appropriate.
What do you have now?
what do you have?
I don't know.
They're on, a button, they go up
Oh, they go up.
and they look like they're panels and there's windows.
Okay.
Oh, so
Is it
that's
like
just like a minor like that.
My-
So,
Well,
so why do you have to, I'm not understanding
I
a
don't-
garage door. Why would we, as a historic society, be approving or not approving the garage doors?
Because of the architectural
Yeah,
issue.
I mean, we could have done just, we could,
Yours didn't change in the front, yours changed in the back.
there were no garage doors there before.
But you
Can't
would
call
have-
that,
but
thing
you
right
did
there was
put
like
it in
this,
there.
it, you
But
couldn't
she
get a
has
car.
modern doors.
They're not,
They're not visual.
but they're panels.
But they're panels.
They're
Yeah,
panels.
most of them are panels.
Yeah, and there's, I don't know, 4
Yeah,
lights across.
Right.
yeah.
There's 2 of them.
I think one of the things that we have to, one of the problems we're having right now is that we have no idea what it was like originally because we were never involved at the original, when we should have been the first line of asking for a permit,
Mhm.
because that's the rule.
Yeah.
If you're in the historic district, we're dealing with a
And who
owner
owns this property?
Shepherd. We're dealing with an owner who is more than knowledgeable about the historic district. And our hands are really tied, I think, because we don't know what it was like before. It was hidden.
Hmm.
He took it down, but nobody realized, thought he was gonna come before us about anything. So we don't know what we're changing.
The other thing that concerns me, hey, not singling this deal out, but
Yeah, historic commission. Yeah.
if we don't get a handle on things shortly, people are just gonna start doing whatever they want.
Yeah, we won't know the
Why have,
difference. We
why
won't
have
know.
a historic district?
Yeah, we won't.
I agree with you 1,000%, Jerry. I think that, giving a pass to people who don't come appropriately is not helping the historic district at all.
It's not fair to other people either.
And it's not fair to
It's not
other
fair to
people.
It's not honorable.
It's not honorable at all.
It's not legal.
And it's not legal, and
No,
I really think that
No.
Commissioner should have I asked him to cease and desist this work. And I don't know if he asked the owner to or not, but the work was not ceased. So we're dealing with two issues here. We have no idea what, and the only reason we're dealing with this issue is because the owner chose to ask for forgiveness, not permission. And I really think that that is a rogue way to do business in a town,
And the owner was knowledgeable.
more than knowledgeable.
Yeah.
It's come before us
Yeah.
for a year.
Mm.
Right, if it was somebody new who didn't know what was going on, all right, you might wanna have a pass, but we can't even go to the site and see what he's changing. Because he's already done it.
Yeah.
It's all finished.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you wanna drag it out and ask more questions, or if you just wanna deny the certificate based on all those.
All right.
I don't know which time we wanna spend, but I do think,
Has the work been completed? That's
Yeah.
going to be done.
I believe it has.
Okay.
But I'll
Do you
pass.
wanna hang with me while I ask them? Give them the information? Do you mind?
I know that.
No, I'm just trying to figure out the facts. Okay, so there was a door where you see the two windows, there was a door on the right and a window, and he replaced the door with a window.
Is that the applicant you got on?
Yeah, Mr. Shepherd's on the phone.
All right, so, I mean, we need this information.
Okay, so I tried to get you the information, so I'm trying, any other questions?
So what's the building being used for? That was our
Oh,
question.
what's the building gonna be used for? A garage. Just a garage.
Do we know what kind of doors were on it before?
Here.
Was there a garage?
Okay, yes, he said they were plywood.
Oh.
Plywood rotted,
Rotted plank.
rotted plywood. Sorry, particle board,
Mm.
worse yet.
Well, I'm not concerned about the, I'm
Okay.
concerned about the architectural look.
Okay, so what was there before, he doesn't have pictures, but what was there before was a window and a door.
Let me ask him something.
Yeah, sure.
Did he reverse that side of the building?
Because there's a window and a door on the other
On the
side.
Did he just reverse the door?
No, that side of the, he said east side, so that side of the building
Okay.
had a window and a door,
And what
which
is
I
it?
never saw, because when I went in there, it was all blocked off.
So what was on the other side of the building, directly?
I think
across?
what you see in the picture there,
Oh, no, right here.
You can't see it.
we're not talking about the store, the store's down,
No, the store is down, but
and
then,
this is what the store was.
We don't
This
care about
whole
the store.
so what,
It's
you
very
You
bad.
can't see
know,
it.
it's that little tiny thing.
See that, that's the,
Yeah.
that's the right, so I can't see what that is.
Well,
That's what
were
it
there
is.
windows on the other wall, or were there two doors of this building?
In the, Gary, in the garage, were there two windows on the left side? Those, the western side? Yes,
Okay, and that's
two
where,
windows.
so we put the door and the window there.
Oh, he did not repair those on the left-hand side,
There's a door and a window there.
on the left-hand side.
Yeah, if you look at the building,
You're standing.
on the left-hand side, there's a door and a window.
You're looking
Okay.
directly.
So what's he saying? He didn't do it?
So the door and the window that's on the left-hand side of that garage, you only like repaired, you didn't make it different than it was. Right. So, what we're talking about the garage now, that's left, okay? So. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I remember that door. I don't, in the old building, well, we can't see it because there's no picture. But in the old building that came down, there is no door on the side. There is two windows with awnings on them, which I don't know how that would have happened, but anyway. Okay. So any other questions?
So what were the windows made out of? They vinyl or are they wood?
What they were made out of?
What are these?
Are made.
Okay, Gary, on the windows that you have on the right-hand side, the east side, are those vinyl or are they wood?
Can we put them on speaker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you mind if I put you on speaker? Okay. Okay, so, what he just said was, he doesn't really remember, but that if it's on the outside, it would be vinyl, and on the inside, it's wood. I have another question. Huh?
Here's the shot. They told my guys to make it look like the windows in the greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
Well, that doesn't really help. I have no idea what this is.
No, except for those are older looking.
My mind's just truly divided.
They had,
The 6 or 9 over 9.
Oh, they're 6/6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so any other questions?
any other question on?
He doesn't have any photos, he doesn't know if the windows are wood or vinyl. Will the fire be additional? Oh, what was that question? What is it? Oh, is it? No. At this time, he's telling us it's a garage.
It's a garage only.
Yeah. So whether it's part of the museum or not is not relevant. Okay, so
Okay.
we're going with garage.
Will it be roll up doors on the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna do the up and down kind of garage door
for the garage opener.
with the garage door opener kind of thing?
Probably not gonna have more, those drawings of all.
Okay.
So what did you take down for the garage doors? 2 doors or
It
one?
was
2 doors.
particle board.
No. Was it 2 or 1?
Oh, was there, I think there was 2. Was there 2 or 1 and did those go up and down or was it like a barn thing?
Open down doors. Replacing wood, pretty much everything that was there, except we used real wood this time.
Oh,
Well, it's hard for us to know that, seeing that we,
well,
a day late and a dollar short. How can we know that? So they were originally 2 doors? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
So what's he putting in now, 2? 1 and 2?
Here's pictures, you guys will have to figure it out.
yeah, he did do a,
It looks like 1.
Is it 1?
will it be 1 door, Gary? It's 2
Yeah.
doors.
Exactly what was there.
Exactly what was there is what he's gonna replace.
Well, which one? He gave us 4 choices.
But he gave you the choices. Okay, let me see.
I don't think we should be picking the garage door for him.
Okay, then we never talk about it. I mean, this looks like a.
He should be telling us what he's gonna do.
Well, we can shoot with.
He said it's replacing them like they were,
But they can have glass on them.
but you know, it's 2
They're not
car.
panels,
Well, these look like 2-car garage.
Well, no, he had particle boards for doors, so there were no windows.
But
I don't care about the material.
no, but the.
Okay.
They want, on the top, so the particle board would have been in the recessed panel on the door, there were windows.
Right.
Oh, there were windows in the doors. Okay,
Right in the middle of the doors.
okay.
Yeah,
In the middle of the,
I don't like that at all.
but that's what he had.
I don't like that. Oh, the little windows, no, I don't like that.
I don't think we should be picking this.
Okay, then
I
it's
think he
just-
should be telling us what he's gonna do. We shouldn't be picking for him. he should be telling us, I'm gonna do this.
We can suggest that.
Okay,
Yeah.
when whoever's doing the talking there, I shouldn't be picking, I do the picking, and somebody takes a swing at me because if I get, gives us the option.
Yeah, he just wants you to have the
Right,
option.
right. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so you're okay with whatever is decided here for that space?
Well, within reason.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever's here, we're not gonna be making up something that isn't here.
I'll take a picture of my
Yeah.
garage doors.
Well,
Okay,
I mean, just restore things and improve things, and they can't see that, I quit.
Gary,
okay.
our garage doors up at 403.
Okay, we're
When,
gonna go to, we're
when
gonna,
Ken and I were doing those, we went, rode around to see what the windows looked like, the people, because we definitely want windows. And you do too. I'll take a picture of that and show the committee and show you.
So what I found, Susan, is that the older the door, the more likely it was to be almost transom higher up rather than.
That's right, that's what I have.
At the time, and that's why, but I gave you the option.
Yeah.
If you take a door, just pick the door and I'll put it in.
Okay,
All right,
sounds good.
thank you for your time.
okay,
That's what I have, transit windows.
Which they don't look appropriate in an older house though. Not like. Like
Transit
these.
windows look appropriate, transit windows are
Like these right here? That's what those are.
are they gonna,
Yeah, those are
intrusion
transom.
in them?
Those are transom.
Well, see, mine are different, mine are like that, but mine are
Square.
in squares.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of mine
Yeah.
and I'll send it to you.
All right,
Cause we rode around to see what other people had and what looked appropriate for a house in the 1800s.
okay, so he's
I
willing to
mean,
put in
for
whatever
cars,
door
but
for the garage, for a two-car
Yeah,
garage.
yeah.
And it's a garage, not anything else. What
Yeah.
were the other questions?
well, that's,
and the brick.
well, no, wait, we're doing this separately. So we did the roof.
Mhm.
We were working on the garage window, but
Well,
we skipped down to the garage door.
Right,
So
okay.
do you wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the appropriateness of the windows as shown on this photo.
You're talking only about the side.
Yeah,
Are we
So we're not, so we didn't have
cause
to.
that's the only question, right?
No, it looked like about the front doors too.
Let's
Yeah, but
just do
that's-
one thing at a time.
That's garage door.
Oh, okay,
She's got that as a separate
Okay.
motion.
okay.
Okay,
So
so
did he put the old brick in there, or did he put new brick, or?
Well, this is the garage, isn't it?
This is the garage.
Yeah.
He replaced it with the brick that he had. This got finished off with the brick that he had, and he said this was a door.
Right.
He made into a window, and this was the window, and it's the same size on the windows.
We should have walked the property.
we should have had an application before you started the work.
Okay, well, that didn't.
Well, it happened,
There's
so
no
we
sense in
we
talking
can't,
about
we can't go
hindsight.
back.
You know what,
Let's move
I
forward.
understand that, but
Can't go back.
Okay, but you know what, you and I had talked earlier, not today, but I mean, last meeting, about people who, you know, make mistakes. And then we would do a policy, and maybe it's time to
Do that.
do that. I did go upstairs and talk to Beth, and there's only one up there, the only policy I had was stormwater.
There's what?
Was stormwater. There was a policy for fines for that, but she said there wasn't anything else, but I thought there was, I really did. However, I did also go into Mass General Law, and
We can
you can establish a policy. It doesn't have to be a bylaw, it can be a
Policy.
Mhm.
so I think we need to do that. I mean, it's,
We just did that on the public record request. Up in the select board,
what?
the policy for fines,
Or
or
you-
not fines, but charges to doing.
Because I
work
think-
Because it's.
I guess maybe. I think that's what if you're truly gonna keep it historic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Then I
agree,
think you gotta move forward and create some type of.
I agree.
And actually, the ones from Mass. That were applied were much more than I thought they would be.
Hmm.
They really were,
there were thousands.
they were, and it was
But I
like.
had things
Well, week 1 was 1,000, week 2 was 2,000, and then day by day, just, so I think
You
If you
should have
really
that
want
as an
to
agenda item
establish,
for us to do.
if you want to establish a true historic district,
Mhm.
I mean, for years,
And this is historic district,
it is.
This is historic
It is.
district.
and these bricks weren't here before.
No,
No.
those were the bricks.
Oh, they reused them,
They reused them.
and they were just like this
But
before.
what he's
Yeah.
telling us that we can't prove
The
is that
window.
there was a door and a window there
Correct.
before, so we're taking his word for it.
Yeah. So one was a door and one was a window.
And on the other side, there's a door and a window.
That's why I
Yeah.
was trying to ask if he,
Yeah.
if he.
So we don't have any pictures of
No.
how things look now. We need to do
The
that.
only one is, yeah,
We
We don't
because
have,
he added,
we don't have a picture of before and we don't have.
Yeah, but we need to
picture
do a picture of what things look like now.
Now, you would have to, you know, either start or get rid of your districts, one or the other.
yeah,
And
now.
get,
I agree 1,000%.
and get rid of us.
Well, yeah, we'd get rid of us.
I mean, we just, but
But I
we have to vote
really-
on it.
But I
Right,
really
John, get it.
think that you do need to establish something like that so people,
a policy.
you know.
But Jerry,
I
I
understand.
understand what you're saying, but you're talking about a person who's lived in town his
Mm.
whole life and is completely renovating the historic district. He knows better than that. That was an ask for forgiveness, not a
Mhm,
permission
yeah.
move, and I think that's disrespectful to the board.
He's
This
not
is-
the only one.
I'm not saying that he is, I'm
no.
saying in this instant. And I don't think we should give him a pass because he's not the only one and because who he is. It's wrong for the other people in the district who are coming to us,
Who are not upset with what he's done.
That's got nothing to do with it, Laura. This has to
Mm.
do with our decision
Oh,
about
God.
keeping the historic district architecturally
Correct.
correct.
Okay, so what he is doing though, is he's using the bricks. He installed a door versus a window, and it's the same size as what was there. Now, you don't know it because we don't have pictures, so you can't say that it was or it wasn't. I called him to find out what was there. I didn't know about the door and the window on the other side, okay? I'm just looking at this, but he's saying that this was a door like the other side.
Okay, we
Of
have a
the
motion on the
original building.
table. We have a motion on the table to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the windows as submitted on the application from
So we're
Gary
just saying the
Shepherd.
windows.
This is just the windows.
windows.
We did the roof.
So can I have a second?
Second it.
Okay, can I have a vote?
Aye.
Laura Schiffern.
Jerry, it's up to you. I'm voting no.
I don't know what to do with it, but,
He's used the same
understand,
bricks as
I
there,
understand.
and you're talking a door versus a
Window.
window,
No.
and there's 6/6
Whatever it
windows.
is, I get it, and they do match the greenhouse, I got that. But, I would vote yes, they gotta get this over.
That's
with.
fine. All right, good. Yep.
But I'm telling you
Happy
right now.
hearing?
So I didn't know that we had anything to say about what kind of shingles they used.
It's just that.
He said in kind.
But I don't know that that's part of our jurisdiction.
No, if he was gonna change them, then he.
You were gonna put slate up, whatever we.
Oh,
Or they were slate,
Yeah,
they were slate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
no,
didn't change them.
yeah.
He put a
Okay.
new roof on in kind.
Yes, okay, yeah.
All right, so next I need a motion on the garage door.
We don't know, if they're- I'll show you, well, you can drive by my house or I'll take a picture and send it to you.
So you don't wanna vote on it now?
Well, you should see what they look like. They're panels with lights.
Okay, so we'll,
Which one of these does it look like?
None of them.
None of them, cause I think I've got the same ones you do with the transit.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
more like a transit, whereas this is just a dome.
Yeah, but no, they're not ours. No. No, they're too modern.
Yeah.
They're smaller lights.
Well, you know, it would be, well. it's
I'm
not
good
my
with
place
waiting
to-
till the next meeting, if
Okay.
that's what it's gonna take.
okay, so a motion to
Table the
table the.
garage doors. With him already stating that whatever.
We can
is
continue
fine,
this
that
meeting to-
approves.
Today is what day?
We can
Thursday.
continue
We
it to the
can
next Thursday.
continue this till tomorrow. We can continue as the same, we don't have to post another week, we continue, I believe we can continue this till tomorrow.
Oh, no, I can't.
You
Yeah,
can, you
yeah.
can do the public hearing. You can continue the public
Mm.
hearing, yes.
But I can't do a meeting tomorrow, I've just had too much to do.
Morning for 15 minutes.
I'm not gonna be here. I have an appointment in Acton.
Am I taking you?
We don't have to meet inside, we can meet right outside the door.
Yeah, no, I'm not available tomorrow, no.
Well, so we can
Monday,
just really,
really.
Can we go do it now?
We got a
Oh,
meeting.
no, we got FinCon, no, we're not, no,
Oh,
we're,
sorry, I didn't know about that.
yeah, are we gonna, can I have a motion to make a decision on this, please? So we can wrap it up.
He said he's gonna do what we say, so if we give him a picture of yours, he's gonna do yours. He said that.
Mhm.
He verbally said that.
Mm.
I'll make a motion that we approve the garage door that Sue recommends to the applicant.
I think you might be already doing the panel on the doors.
So your name is going down on this,
That's fine.
all right.
I'll take a picture when I get
I mean,
home.
he,
Okay.
that's
Can I have
what
a
he stated,
second?
and I'm good with making a motion
Can I have
that
a
he stated.
Who made the motion?
Lori,
I'll second it.
okay, any discussion on Sue Gerken's decision on the door?
But I'll text you the picture when I get home.
Okay,
But if you really don't like it, then we can,
I think I've got the same door.
yeah, probably.
all right, can I have a vote?
Laura Schiffer and I, yes.
Durham citizens.
Any truthfully, yes. So we'll table this and well, we can do it next Thursday, we're having a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
We'll
great,
do it next Thursday.
yeah,
Okay. All right, so I
I
have to
thought we were
close.
making the motion to approve whatever you recommended. That
well, I'm
was
still
the
gonna send you the
motion.
picture.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, you want it to approve, okay.
I stated it to approve.
Prove it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's not gonna do something that you're not gonna say that's okay. He already
True.
said that.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And these are standard doors. And you
Right.
probably are too, they weren't
We
special.
have to close the public hearing.
Yeah.
And I have two.
Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing on 69 Main Street, Townsend at 4:03 PM.
We use the company ready picture,
Any seconds? We did two.
probably did.
Second,
So,
Jerry, you're seconded, okay.
Aye,
No discussion, I will ask for a vote.
aye.
Laura Schiffer and I.
I mean, so we have just closed the public meeting. Now I have a hearing. So now I would need a motion to close the,
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
I wanted to do one thing.
Okay, I take that back.
I just want to make sure that everybody understands that we are going to be writing a policy and enforcing the policy. I don't know who the enforcing person will be.
it will be the building
It
commission.
should be the building commissioner, but we do need to get that policy. And we haven't had one, and it's about time to get one.
Okay, can I have a second to
agree.
close the meeting?
In a second,
Lori beat you.
okay.
No discussion, can I have a vote?
Durham Zigas, yes.
Laura Schiffer and yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's it, thank you, Paul, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's done, now the next one. FinCon.
Okay. We're adjourned.